Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's
What's up, comic fam? Comic fans, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to Afternoon Delight. Anyway, welcome to the show. Just doing a little afternoon delight, a little quick hitter. I missed Monday night's Raw books, and so figured we'll do a little afternoon show today just to be like, what's up? Also, we're going to cover stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. So, I'm basically just going to show the comics that will be exclusive to the con this weekend. All right, let's do it. But first off, we got to get the hat on. All right. So let's do this. Bam. Here we go. All right, guys. So quickly, we're just going to go through the books. There are roughly, I did the numbers the other day. I want to say like 3,000 kind of exclusives, variants, whatever. Here we have 596. There's 6 pages with almost 100 comics each on each page. I know 3,000 is a big number. They will be different issues of an issue, variants. There will be, there's also toys that are exclusive. There are freebies. So that number is huge, but understand that there is more than just comics. All right. Let's get this adjusted to music right, and let's go through it. All right, so you got the con events quick guide. That'll be a guide that introduces you to all the things happening at New York Comic Con. Then there's also the Charles M. Schultz souvenir book. All right, that is another Comic Con press release thing that'll a little bit more on the collectible side, but also will help you get around the con. If you're a fan of Shantae, there's the swimsuit special. This Absolute Batman cover right here, that one is pretty dope. That's Jay Lee. I'm chasing that book. There are other Absolute Batmans, like this number 8. This is actually also available in stores, but different cover, like a trade version of this. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, limited to 600. There's also Absolute Batman number 9, Absolute Batman number 10. Here's a Bane one for you Bane fans. And then there's all sorts of other. Here's Jay Lee doing Wonder Woman. That's through KRS Comics, the Comic Mint, Kyung Eom, I believe is her name. If you like Will Jack, there's Will Jack cover. Progressive Insurance will be handing out a free Action Comics number 1. It'll be starring Progressive's Flo and Jamie. There are no pictures of that. Adventure Time. They get some San Diego Comic-Con love. All-Star Comics number 58. Another Will Jack cover there. Amazing Spider-Man number 1. McFarlane. Homage done by Alex Ross. All right. That's a $50 book right there. Alex Ross will be charging. If you're more of a Peach Momoko fan, then there's the Peach Momoko variant. That one's going for $40. Also available through the Comic Mint. All right, what do we got? Emma Rini, that looks like an adult book. Arcadia, Archie meets Jane, Silent Bob. That book came out about 2 weeks ago, but they're getting a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well. Couple of issues, honestly, of that. Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 320. Art Bazaar. All right. I don't know. I guess this is an art book by Brett Azar. So he will have his art in there. Arthur Adams sketchbook, $30. You'll probably get that at Arthur Adams' table. Kickstradamus will be there. They have a sealed blind bag limited to 300. All sorts of different covers in there. Kickstradamus. Here you see all the covers. I believe these are all the covers that could possibly be in that blind bag. What else? Assassin Willie number 1. That's funny. Assorted Crisis Events. It's been an interesting read. They have a San Diego Comic-Con foil. Alex Ross, Batman 158. There is a Jim Lee. These, I believe, will be sold at the at the DC booth. All right. I'm going to scroll right back up. Now, this Absolute Batman, I was told, would also be at the DC booth right there. But also booth 45, 44. All right. Let's see. No. All right. So at this Batman 158 will be at the DC booth. I'm not sure. This is the Alex Ross booth for that 158. Booth 1000 is Torpedo Comics. And this is KRS Comic Mint is booth 734. Before and after number 1, the Crouch Potato edition. All right. Those are homage-esque comics. At least the cover is. Beneath the Trees, Where No One Sees. Rite of Passage, that is the new volume to Beneath the Trees. A couple of variants there. That comic really came out of nowhere to become a almost a cult classic, I would call it. Bill Sienkiewicz has a sketchbook. So he will be at Comic-Con. I know when he's at New York Comic-Con, he usually is in the Alex Roth booth. So maybe they'll be sharing a booth this year. What else do we have? The Boys number 1. Kind of an anime cover going on there by Big Dex Comics and Rachta Lin. Berserker number 1, 7th print sealed blind bag from Boom Studios. That looks like it's going to be at one of those eBay live sales happening there. And Z Comics. All right. Bjorn Behrens will also be have a cover in there. Daniel Warren Johnson. So these books will be sold, I believe, on eBay Live during the con. So you kind of just order it while you're working the comic floor. Here are a lot of Berserker 1s. A lot of 7th printing Berserker 1s at this con. Just makes me think they are ready to move on with the next step in Berserker. 22 in the house. What's up, 22? How we doing today? Just going through cover price list of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Lots and lots of issues. Berserker 1, look at it. Did a lot of 7th printings. They're doing these blind bags. Pretty sure it's going to be on eBay Live. Only available in Berserker blind packs. Let's see. Limited to 50. Roscoe's in the house. What's up, Roscoe? Yes, it is Wednesday. I will be on later with Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron. We'll be doing New Comic Book Day. Why? Well, I'll share my my haul. So once I'm done here, I'm hitting up quickly 50 Cent Warehouse for about an hour, see what 50 Cent gold I can find. Then we're gonna head to two LCSs, the one further away from me and the one 5 minutes from my house. Just picking up some new books. My local comic shop guy, who's only 5 minutes away from me, is in Disney World. So there were some books I wanted to pick up last minute, and knowing that he's not around, I decided to go get those books through the not so close LCS. This is going to be a big book right here. DCKO Preview Ashcan #1. All right. That book is Scott Snyder, Javier Fernandez. This is going to set up a tournament style fight in the DC universe. This is like the next part of the absolute, universe, dark side, becoming whatever he became to create these alternate versions. And now there's going to be this huge fight to decide who or how to beat Darkseid. It's going to be an interesting thing, seeing as this is the next chapter in what's happening in the main DC and Absolute Universe. This DCKO being led by Scott Snyder. This book is going to be a big one. Cup going to come in clutch on the next Keep Calm and Collect. This week is actually pretty light on what I think will be the next set of books to blow up. What's up, Roscoe, my man? Roscoe's the main dude. This Death to Pacheco preview Ashcan. I don't think this will blow up, but I actually do have this already. So I already got my my Death to Pacheco Ashcan. So a little pre San Diego Comic-Con. Don't be surprised if you see this week any videos of me at San Diego Comic-Con. I am not scheduled to be there at the moment, but anything can happen. Let's just put it that. These Do You Poos, that list is going to be all San Diego Comic. Oh, without a doubt. At least 8 out of 10. Nice. I saw the t-shirt. That's cool. Always cool to have some merch so people can represent their favorites. Do You Poo? So it looks like DC is gonna start fighting back against some of these. Not the Do You Poo, that's in public domain, but Key Collector was saying that it looks like some of the bigger companies will start to crack down a little bit on these likenesses, these likeness comics that are kind of, clearly have a Spider-Man on the cover, but they don't call it Spider-Man. Yes. T-shirts are exciting. Exquisite Corpses. I haven't I've been ordering the there is a blind poly bag with collectible cards in them, and I've been ordering those. I've been opening them up and taking the card out, but still fun stuff. But But this has been a fun read, honestly. I don't know if you guys have been reading Exquisite Corpses, but I like it. They've got these comic mystery packs. That seems to be the big thing now, are these mystery packs. So we're going to be in mystery pack hell or heaven, however you view it, for a little bit while these companies keep putting them out. And then eventually, like everything, it'll die down. See, these fame books they're going to start getting cracked down on by Tidal Wave. So Tidal Wave has a ton of these books. I know one of them was Batman inspired, and DC started cracking down on that with their law department. So we'll see what happens there. Sounds like some poo to me. Right? Definitely some poo-poo. Mark Spears' prequel is going to be a blind bag that's going to go stupid. Yeah, it is. The thing is, too, they're making these blind bags like really available. So it's not like you got to go through hoops. I mean, obviously, there's these San Diego Comic-Con blind bags that people are going to have to go through some hoops to get. But even a lot of these companies are already doing like pre-sales online. I think the Comic Mint. Is it the Comic Mint or Unknown Comics? Maybe it's Unknown Comics. Did like a 2-hour window where you were able to purchase books available only at the con, but you can get them through their website. Limited numbers were available. What is this? Adi Granov. So some of these Tidal Wave books too, I'm telling you that if they get if Nintendo says, hey, cease and desist on these, right, on these books, and you manage to get one before they have to, or back market, they say you can't sell them and people still end up getting them. Those books, I think, will carry a high premium right off the bat, just because of the inability to get them. People always want what you can't have. The like female force, Gal Gadot. Title is, we'll see what happens. But it looks like there is some rumblings. Roscoe, always a pleasure to have you in the house, buddy. You have a great day too. Hit that like button. Ghost Pepper, I read that. That was a fun read. Main character did not really look like that. Not saying they look like garbage. I'm just saying they didn't look like whoever's on that cover. What is this? Oh, then we got the naughty books. All right. Godzilla #1's coming out this week, so obviously there's got to be. So these Andrew Curry books, he does these gilded books with like actual gold leaf on them, and I've seen them both sell for a lot, and then people just not even pay attention to them. I think this being Godzilla and this classic, this book. This has got real gold leaf in it. This book could end up being one of those. It's already $100 though, so I think this is a book that could probably reach the $300 to $400 range. Honestly, I've seen some of his earlier work, Andrew Curry, with the leaf, do the same thing. It'll die down eventually, but I think right off the bat, this book right here for those Godzilla fans is going to be something. What else we got here? We got more Godzilla. Look, Godzilla Arthur Adams blind bags. Some more blind bags. Crazy. Now, I know some of these books, I believe, are available not in the blind bag. But for the most part, most of them will be. Like, you're not gonna pay 1 in 123 prices when you can probably grab a blind bag for less than $100. And that's just a guess. I've seen sometimes these blind bags go for over 100, but it really depends how. There's going to be a big. It's the Pacific Southwest. Like, there's going to be a lot of Godzilla fans at New York Comic Con. I mean, San Diego Comic Con, and so I can see these Godzilla books going crazy. Gorkum Demir, sketchbook. Damn, that Yoshi's got some abs, right? That oof. What's up with that, Yoshi? Gorkum Demir does some like fierce character creations designs. He did one of Kanto that I ended up putting in a slab. I'm pretty sure I put that slab away. But yeah, it was the most fierce version of Kanto I've ever seen. This book, I've seen some heat behind it. There's also the adult book that kind of makes fun of it or homages it, but like nude. This one is not so much nude. But I've seen some people liking that book. This is a classic connecting gunslinger cover. I don't know what I pressed. I just wanted the image. Number 15, John Glapion. Jonathan Glapian's he's been around for a while. Constant collaborator with Capullo. But he's got some talent in his own. I think Jonathan Glapion is actually going to start to step into his own very soon. He's been in the game for a long time, and he's starting to finally get some recognition. Why was Yoshi so yoked? What's up, Stafford? Yeah, that Yoshi is crazy. Demir Gorkum, he'll do characters that are usually considered cutesy and like really try to make them fierce looking or something, try to change the demeanor of it. But yeah, that was crazy. AR, what's up? Aggressively relaxing in the house. All right, I can see these Battle Beast number ones going for something. People just going crazy over Battle Beast because he showed up on the Invincible show. He is not. I mean, besides for the fact that, what makes him interesting is he just kicks butt, right? But besides for that, there really isn't that much behind the character. I guess some of it is the unknown. Maybe we do get a origin story, if you will. So, we'll see. What else? Journey into Fear, Cowabunga Comics. Eek. The Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy / Popeye amalgam you never knew you needed. This is a cool cover, I think, if you're just trying to get, artwork from somebody. King Spawn, number 2. I don't know why you would pick number 2, because King Spawn is already like on issue 40 or something like that, right? So, whatever. But still, blank cover with the crown. See if I can find an artist to do a King Spawn biggie. Here for you naughty folks. There's Lady Death, the naughty. What else? I've read some Lady Mechanica. I don't know if you guys have, but Lady Mechanica by Joe Benitez. It's a pretty good story. Pretty good story. This might go big because the original one, with all the Final Fantasy stuff out these days, And then you got your Mark Spears monsters with some like that's the Hell Queen. You got some of these are I mean this is considered a secret variant. It's not very secret. Pictures right there. I mean the secret is whether you can actually get one. But I feel like these might be the clown. That one's got the flame. It means it's hot. All right, Marvel's putting out some panel exclusives. They are not showing the pictures here. I wonder if Marvel sometimes goes on their website. They will. Let's see. I need to get a few with Carnage on the cover. Love me some Carnage. Let's see. They don't have anything listed for... Most of this stuff on the Marvel website right now is talking about the Fantastic Four, which I don't blame them. I'm sure they'll have a big push for the Fantastic Four movie, including a Fantastic Four exclusive comic. But let's see. Ooh, they're gonna have an ice cream truck at San Diego Comic-Con. The American Shield, vanilla soft served with blueberry topping and red sprinkles. Vanishing vanilla soft serve with coconut flakes and whipped cream. Winter Soldier Swirl, chocolate soft serve with chocolate syrup and cherry topping. Strawberry Red Glory, vanilla soft serve with strawberry topping and red gummy bears. And the Killer Charm Sundae, vanilla soft serve with mango boba topping. But they don't list the covers. I draw one for you. We can always work something out. I can't draw like these dudes, right? They're a little insane. Some of these guys. Ha! It does not. What's up, Dagger? Yeah, man. We could see if I could think of a character that I need to be fierce. I don't have to go to San Diego to get one. Yes. Glad you're doing good, bud. All right, let's keep pounding through these books. So anyway, I couldn't find the covers for these panel exclusives. But basically, if you go to a Marvel panel, you get a free comic. So they do the same thing at New York Comic Con too. Marvel Rivals Ignite #1s. They'll have a bunch of those. People, kids, adults, all love Marvel Rivals. The adults growing up in the 80s and 90s loved the Marvel swimsuit specials. And so I'm sure a lot of people will be grabbing those issues. Mega Man, X-Men Timelines #1. There's going to be a few of those books coming out. They're supposedly going to have connecting covers for a lot of those. And a ton of different artists working on these books. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Ash Can. This will be a big one. Because Turtle fans and Power Ranger fans, there are no bigger fandom in terms of these properties coming out. I mean, for so long, they've been powerhouses. There you go. You know, I got to get into it. Yeah, the Mega Man stuff was pretty cool. I have to get back into... I have to get into Rivals, because every day I got friends just asking, yo, you play Rivals? And I'm like, I did briefly. Fun game too. I don't know. Oh no, but I feel like a lot of people are playing it, so we got to get into it. There we go. There's the link for Stafford. Yeah, Power Rangers, forget about it. So much artwork out there too for the Power Rangers, right? Like crazy amount of work. Where are we at? Pinapocalypse. This book, pretty basic. But a lot of people are reading this book. So apparently it's got a story behind it. Who doesn't love pinups? Planet Death, This Is Bad Idea. They recently had that come out. They'll be giving away a book at a panel. I got bored myself, but with friends, it's fun. Yeah, I think when you play with friends, I play games. I mean, that's what I try to do. I try to play games with my friends. So I feel like that is a game, if you have friends, that it can be fun. Yeah, man. You know what they say, F around and find out. Those Power Ranger fans are not kidding. They've been on it since day one. Saban and all that. Oh man. Planet Death #1, John Wick homage or homage. Yeah, I don't know. Bad Idea's been around for a bit. They always got something interesting planned. They give away books all the time, and these books end up worth something. So, oh, there's the ASM 129 homage, if you will. So a lot of people used to chase Bad Idea books, and then I think people just got a little tired of jumping through hoops. Yes, you got Pop Kill. This is like Pinapocalypse. Again, a lot of people buy these for the cover. Oof, yeah. And then, like, they know lore that's not even on the show, but it was like some spin-off movie or like direct to DVD thing or some comic book or some book that was written. Yeah. There are some people who just they know they're historians. It's crazy. He loves some Pink Power Ranger. Oh yeah. Post Malone's Big Rig. Who doesn't love some Pink Power Ranger? That lady's got 4 arms. The verdict or the jury is out on this book. People like it. I think Volt just kind of forced it too hard on people. They did like a blind box for almost $70 in stores. A lot of stores just didn't order it. They were like, who's paying $70 for a box of variant comics? And not a lot of people did, which meant that there was limited, it was limited as to where you can get it. So some people paid upwards of $100 for it, but I don't think it popped off the way they thought it would. I got this cover. I did not get the Virgin for $35. I got the trade for whatever it was, $4.99 in the stores. Here's a Carnage cover. Limited only to 25. Also 25 foil. Random Acts of Dopeness. Whoa, yeah. I could zoom in and zoom out. Dopeness #1 out of Cowabunga Comics. But look, they put right here Carnage, just right on there. So I don't even think that's a Marvel book, but that's one of those books that will It's probably an art book for Kyle Willis, so it's probably showcasing his artwork, which is fine. If it ends up being like some kind of Carnage story inside, Marvel might come after them for that. If you're a Rogue fan, that's some digital art right there. This is Saffron Swimsuit Special Cosplay Princess of Power. Look at, there are a ton of covers for this. How is, okay, I don't know how that's a thing, but it is. There's like the original artwork. All right, Savage Sword of Conan is out. The lady is cool. Can you go back? That lady is cool. Oh, there's the Pink Power Ranger. I missed that one. Were you talking about this one? Or the original one I first showed, I think. Where was it? This? The first one that was gray. That one. Historians is not. Yeah. There we go. Can zoom in on her face. Big old horns. Let's see who. Dan Quintana on that. That's pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, she's a character in the there's the Pink Ranger one more time. Definitely a character in that big rig. Scorched. Here's another Jonathan Glapion cover. Starting to get his comeuppance. That's a Black Cat. Black Cat cosplay. That's why they're able to put that on there, even though it's not the Black Cat. They're selling it as cosplay. That's the naughty one. Hey man, these conventions, they know what they're after. This cover, which is the Virgin variant of the trade, is considered one of the harder covers to get. I actually have this cover. If I ever have a rainy day, the original one of this, I have it CGC 9.8. Definitely could use it for a rainy day. Here we have Something's Killing the Children, #1. The gold gilded, so actual gold flakes on the cover. This is crazy. But Something's Killing the Children, they are definitely pushing it. This cover went pretty crazy back in the day by Jay Lee. So that's crazy. Right? How do you how do you even get away with that cosplay? I need to go to more cons. That Bloody Footsteps is awesome. Let's see. Yes, this one. Yeah. It's just a fun cover. Like, you're selling the character without actually putting them on the cover. That's what makes that cover like awesome. This is a Todd San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Straight up Todd McFarlane. Stan Lee. Red shirts #1. This is the con exclusive, showing con floor. Star Wars #1. EM Geist. Here's a Street Fighter. This one's for you, Dagger. Ivan Tao. Ivan Tao does some pretty cool artwork. Oh, here's Chun-Li. This is the one I saw on previews. Like, I think people are going to try to get that cover. There's also the white cover. But yellow covers, for some reason, seem to be really popular. Here's the swimsuit editions. We're almost done, guys. Street Fighter Prime Zero. There's always a new Street Fighter series out. That's not Street Fighter. That's Street Series. Supergirl #1. Supergirl titles have been doing all right on the mainstream. Mostly, I think it's the covers. Yeah, who doesn't like to blow some money on some cool covers? Alex Ross did a Superman #1 tribute facsimile. Alex Ross charges $50 for his comics. I mean, he gets paid what he thinks he's worth. This is a freebie from CGC. If you go to submit a book through CGC, you get a free comic while supplies last. There's only 3,000 of these, but Dan Mora did the cover. Yeah. Street Sharks. That's right. Street Sharks from the 90s. I believe they have a comic coming out, or it came out. Maybe it comes out this week. Speaking of, my second favorite color is green. Like the color of money. All right, let's see what else. We have Superman Unlimited #1. A couple of those covers here. I mean, people are really gonna go after covers with crypto on it. Oh, there you go. That one's for you, Stafford. Oh. Monstermon. That is a Frankenstein Pikachu. That's crazy. Oh, it's like Snorlax, but Dracula Snorlax. That's cool. That's an ugly crypto. We're almost to the end, guys. We went through approximately 600 comics. Imagine if somebody was able to get one of every exclusive comic at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, there we go. Some turtles getting beat up by the Shredhead. Thundercats in the house. You know, the thing is, well, it's another tidal wave book. I mean, there's so many different vendors. I would almost believe it, except now a lot of these books are also just sold online. Like, you're literally at the con and you got to go on eBay Live to grab them. So, like, I think a lot of vendors will try to grab them all. Will they succeed? I don't know. In the old days where you could just walk up and probably talk to somebody and work out a deal. But, like, guys like Big Clutch out of Image Comics and Skybound, he's mailing those from his house or something. Like, he's probably not even carrying the books with him. But yeah, I know somebody's definitely going to try to get all the books. Oh, I like this guy. Transformers 22 Prime. I think that's Megatron right there in his cracked glass. Limited to 300, and that's in a mystery pack. Damn, dog. Nice. That definitely happened in Marvel Secret Wars. That was crazy. Wait till some Labook. Yeah. Well, the thing is, the some of the ones that they do sell on eBay Live are only con exclusive. They're just selling it to you on eBay Live while you're there. Like, they will literally do an eBay Live from the con, give you a code. I saw it last year at New York Comic Con, so I don't know if it's gonna happen at San Diego Comic Con. But like, you need to be like at the con to have access to that that stream. And then some of them are just sold on eBay. Like, it don't matter if you're at the con or not. That's right. Check out the best comic book list alternatives right before you check out the rest. Yeah, that is dope. Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, I think, well, one was definitely to promote eBay Live, right? I think the other theory behind it is that they don't have to carry the books with them, so that you buy it on eBay Live, and then that's pretty cool, dude. And then it gets shipped to your house, right? So they're not actually carrying all that inventory with them, which I can understand. But if you're going to be at a comic convention, like, bring the books. I want to see the book. These are a bunch of those tidal wave books that sometimes gets them in trouble. They kind of promote them as biographies, and I guess they've sort of kind of figured out a way not to get copyrighted. But like I said, DC looks like it's ready to hit back on them. Twisted Turtle #1. The Umbrella Academy Plan B #1. That's the Sparrows. I just read this book. Interesting. The artwork's good. David Marquez does the writing and the art, and then the other, like, Marissa Louise helps with some of the art and coloring, and so does DC Hopkins. But it's mostly David Marquez doing writing and art. Vampirella Gold Wrapped. All right. And not so gold wrapped. We won't click on that one. But here's another Vampirella one. Venomverse #1. I feel like that happened such a long time ago. Labubu's are much cooler than Right. Like, if you're just selling, yeah, like when I go to New York Comic Con, right? I understand totally what you're saying. Like, I want a chance to get something that somebody who's not going can't get. And when they sell those books online before the con, I'm always like, come on. And I'm like, when I get there better be a copy for me. But I totally, I like gold. I totally get what you're saying. I agree with you. Like, you go to the con, they call it a con exclusive. Let me just get it while I'm at the con. And I get it. There are a ton of people who can't make it to San Diego or New York. But, I mean, it is what it is. Vampirella gold wrap. Not gold wrap. Not clicking that, but unwrapped. That is pretty much what happened. That is pretty much unwrapped, you say. These Whatnot Marvel trading packs, these will be on the Whatnot app. So these are not, they are theoretically released for San Diego Comic-Con, so people weren't allowed to sell it before San Diego Comic-Con. But these will be on the Whatnot app. Yeah, people will probably go crazy for these. Those will be on the list. These Whatnot Marvel trading packs, Fantastic Four. Whatnot Willie, the last Willie. Again, Steamboat Willie is in the what is it? Free market, whatever they call it. Drawing a blank, but not copyright protected anymore. Free use. So you'll see that. Why not Willie Wolvincible? All right, number 1. All right, we're on the last page. And we got a lot of the why not Willie Wolvincible stuff. There you go. Omni-Man. Witchblade for you fans from the 90s, but they brought back Witchblade. I don't know what the sales are like on Witchblade, but I don't think it's doing very well, even though it's up to issue at least 12. So we're almost at the end here. X-Men number 11. Jim Lee is he's doing like a private signing, but he's charging like $200 just to meet him and have like a couple of things autographed and get a picture. It's a bit much if you ask me. Yes, we poo Vincible. Okay. Hold up. I need to go back one. Is it literally? I mean, I know it's the same. How close are those two? I know the pose isn't going to change, right? They're keeping the cover the same, so everything's going to be the same except for the face. But I don't know. I mean, there's a slight variation in the face, but they look really close. Youngblood. Rob Liefeld. He don't die. And Zootopia number 1. That's the last one there. Limited to 200. All right. So there are a lot of books here that are definitely going to fly off the shelves for whatever reason. But for me personally, this is the book for the con that I'm chasing. I think I said it earlier. Like, I'm not going to the con, but don't be surprised if somehow I do end up at the con. But yeah, this is the book. Also, I may have called in a favor to grab this guy. So we'll see. We'll see if it comes through. We'll see if it happens. But yeah, those were the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive books. We went through roughly 600 books. Yeah, that's Jay Lee. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm hoping to get a copy of that. And if we don't, we don't. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going because it is New Comic Book Day. I gotta make my way to the stores. I gotta go. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, I gotta go get my books. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me. I have to go to get, yes. That's the crazy thing. Well, no, I mean, yeah, but thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. All right, guys, have a great day. We're out of here. I hope everybody enjoys. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight.
Yeah. Oh, that just kept going. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, you too, guys. Safe travels if you're going anywhere. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for joining me. We're out. Deuces. Peace. Ka-chink. And all that good stuff. It's New Comic Book Day. Get out there. Get your books. We're out. Peace.